And welcome into the convocations here on the campus of California University of Pennsylvania, where the California Vulcans, 14-5 in conference, take on the University of Pittsburgh Johnstown Lady Cats, 7 of 14. Hello and welcome to the broadcast. I'm Anthony D'Agostino. Alongside me today is Damon Matson. And Damon, the last time we saw this California team, they were in Clarion, and they put on a clinic up there in the second half.
Yeah, they had a dominant game against Clarion this past Saturday, winning 77-57. That second half was a big part of why they won. Shatara Parsons scored a career-high 30 points and went 12 for 14 from the field and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. And also Cal went 27-58 from the field, so they definitely did a great job on offense.
And you see there, our graphic was just wrong. It was just switched up there, 77 and 57, switched up there. But UPJ took on Seton Hill, very tough Seton Hill, and just couldn't come away with the victory.
That's right. They only lost by 4 points, losing 71-67. Jasmine Harper for them scored 16 and went 5 of 10 from the field and 6 of 7 from the free throw line. She also recorded 2 blocks. And UPJ, their shooting wasn't as great from the field, 19 of 56 and also 5 of 20 from the three-point line.
And also 40 rebounds for them. California only had 37 in their last game, so look for those rebounds to be key today. Now, last time these two teams met each other was November 18th, 2015, and California won 65-63.
Yeah, that's right. It was a really close game, and a big reason why they won was Mickey Glenn. She scored 25 points, had 6 rebounds, and also got 7 turnovers from UPJ, and she had the buzzer beater in that game as well, which helped Cal get the victory. And again, for UPJ, Jasmine Harper had a big game, had 21 points, and went 5 of 6 from the line.
And now, Damon, give us 2 players, one from California, one from UPJ, that you're looking for tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, for the Vulcans, it's absolutely got to be Shatara Parsons. She had a career-high 30 points against Clarion and went 6 of 7 from the charity stripe with 6 rebounds as well. And she probably is going to light up the court once again. She's had 2 strong games in a row now.
And for UPJ, talk about Olivia McCabe from the last game.
Yeah, she had 9 points in her last game, as well as 7 rebounds and 2 steals. And she didn't have her best game against Seton Hill, but she could go off any night that she plays. So look for her to possibly be an X factor for UPJ tonight.
Definitely look for both these players. Shatara Parsons had a huge game against Clarion, a career-high 30 points. Will California be able to maintain their win streak? Find out next here on CUTV.
With Cal U's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
For almost 30 years, CUTV has been the campus and community home for local news, sports, and entertainment. Broadcast in 100,000 homes in southwestern Pennsylvania, CUTV provides complete coverage of Vulcan sports as well as high school football coverage. Broadcast weekly live, CUTV News Center provides coverage of local and campus events, weekend weather, sports highlights, and feature stories. For more information on CUTV, check us out on the web, friend us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
And welcome back to the Convocation Center on the campus of Cal U, where California is taking on the University of Pittsburgh Johnstown Lady Cats. I'm Anthony D'Agostino again, and this is Damon Matson. And Damon, we've already seen these 2 teams play before. As we're checking out the tail of the tape here, what stands out to you?
I think the biggest thing that stands out for me, and that's been the theme all year with the Vulcans, is just the fact that they can get steals, and also UPJ can do the same as well.
Yes.
So as far as both these teams go, you might see a lot of back and forth action going up and down the court, but overall, as you look at those stats, it looks like California does have overall the advantage in this contest. So we'll look to see if they can execute the offense just like they did on Saturday against Clarion.
Especially since you see UPJ has 19 turnovers. California really does a good job of getting points off of those turnovers. As we're going to take a look at the starting lineups. Now starting for California, number 1, Paige Wright. And number 3, Shatara Parsons. Number 5, Sierra Barrett. And number 21, Mickey Glenn. And number 23, Precious Martin. And for UPJ, they're starting with number 4, Olivia Rizzo. Number 11, our player to watch, Olivia McCabe. Number 20, Laurel Obarto. And number 34, Jamie Tabon. And so take a look as we saw before with our players to watch, Shatara Parsons and number 11, Olivia McCabe.
That's right. Those two are going to be pretty big X factors, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Shatara Parsons has been a huge reason why California has won by such large margins of late. She's been very effective on the offensive side of the ball, as well as getting those rebounds. Her and Sierra Barrett have been huge on making those, getting those points off of turnovers. They get the rebounds, they get the steals, and they're able to move it back up the court for the Vulcans, give it to somebody like Mickey Glenn, who can transition really quickly and get points.
That's right. As we have the pep band here today as well. We had that for the ESPN3 game against IUP, so good atmosphere here today in the Convocation Center as California is getting ready to break the huddle and get ready for the opening tip. As University of Pittsburgh Johnstown, since the last time we saw them, kind of fell off the face of the earth now, a 7-14 record, and they look better, and they are better than their record shows.
That's right. You can't really take their record for granted. You know they're going to come out. They're going to play hard, especially against the defending champions in the Vulcans. So this is going to be another good game to watch. It was a buzzer beater that ended the last game between these two. We'll see what happens tonight.
As Sierra Barrett wins the faceoff to Shatara Parsons, who gets to Mickey Glenn. Glenn hands it off to Sierra Barrett. Now inside to Shatara Parsons, just off the mark as it goes out of bounds.
Had just too much on that pass there by Sierra Barrett. She was trying to get it underneath to Shatara Parsons, get her on the board right away. Too bad it was just, like you said, off the mark.
Obarto goes to Olivia Rizzo. Now Rizzo charging in, gets it off now to Tabon. Tabon with it. And goes out of bounds off of California's Sierra Barrett.
Good defense so far for the Vulcans. It looks like they're trying to trap and keep UPJ outside of the perimeter as it gets swatted out of bounds right beside us here, actually.
As the ball comes right but next to you, Damon. As now that was not a monster that you might have just heard. That the ball hit her crowd mic actually sitting on the floor by the table. So back to action here. Laurel Obarto with it. Now goes over to Rizzo. Rizzo going up for 2 points, and she gets that one to fall in now. Almost stolen away there, and it is stolen away there by Obarto. As there's a foul down low against Sierra Barrett, so UPJ coming off strong here to start off this first quarter.
Well, there you go right away. UPJ trying to implement the steal as much as they possibly can, and right there stealing it on the inbounds, trying to catch California napping. Almost did. Sierra Barrett took the foul, though.
Obarto goes over to Holland. Holland for 2, it's good. So UPJ off of that turnover, now leading 4 points.
I'll have to see how California responds now. They're finally back in the offensive half of the court. Got to set something up and get on the board here.
Now Sierra Barrett, top of the three-point line, goes inside to Shatara Parsons. Parsons up for 2. It's up and good. So Shatara Parsons starting right off where she left off against Clarion. Now Obarto with it. Passes it over to Holland. Holland goes inside, long 2-point. Missed that one, rebounded though by Paige Wright. Now up for Sierra Barrett. Barrett just loses the ball and picked up there by Rizzo.
We already have some fast-paced action going up and down the court between these two.
Now Holland goes inside, just out of bounds, out of the reach of McCabe. So now California gets a chance here.
And that's a good break for the Vulcans too, especially with it going out of bounds like that. Now you get a chance to at least tie this game up. It seemed like they came out a little bit flat, but now you can come out with a little more energy and get back in this thing.
Mickey Glenn goes over to Paige Wright. UPJ going with a man defense. Paige Wright for two. It's up and good. California ties it up here 4-4.
And a good idea by Paige Wright right there. Taking what the defense gives you. She had an open look, just going to do that floater right around the foul line.
And going in for 2 points there is Obarto, and that one falls in. And UPJ retakes the lead. As UPJ stays with their man defense, Mickey Glenn takes it over the half-court line. Glenn to Sierra Barrett. A little miscommunication there, but Precious Martin picks it up. Now Glenn goes over to Sierra Barrett. Actually, excuse me, that's Shatara Parsons. Parsons to Paige Wright. 5 on the shot clock. He's got to do something here. Paige Wright up for 2. It's no good. Rebounded, though, by McCabe. Now Obarto inside, just tipped away off of Paige Wright. And Paige Wright doesn't think she touched it.
Yeah, none of the bounces right now going California's way. That's at least 2 or 3 balls that have gone off a California defender. And still, UPJ is holding possession. But right now, it's still within their reach. UPJ only up 6-4, so you just got to play good defense right here.
Obarto inbounding it. Inside. That shot's up no good. That was McCabe. As Mickey Glenn on the fast break. Paige Wright. Inside to Precious Martin. There's going to be a foul on the floor. That's going to be against UPJ. That's on number 14, Anna Holland.
Take a look at the replay right here. And I don't think, Holland didn't, she just got down. She didn't really have her feet set when that happened, so that's why the foul is called on her. If she would have been standing in that spot, they would have called the offensive foul right there. It's going to go against Holland.
Now Morgan Jennings checks in for California. Mickey Glenn with it. Goes to Paige Wright. Paige Wright for 3. It's up, just rims out. Hit the front of the rim and rebounded there by UPJ. Now McCabe with it. Actually, excuse me, that's Obarto. Now Rizzo inside to Jasmine Harper. Harper up for 2 points. It just rims in. UPJ now takes the lead, keeps the lead 8-4.
Well, you can see the strategy by UPJ right now. They're just trying to get that ball down low and get those easy layups to go. And so far, they've been successful at it. So we'll see if the Vulcans can adjust.
Sierra Barrett now, baseline. Goes to Precious Martin for 2 points. It's up and good. Precious Martin for 2 points. Now Barto with it for UPJ. To Holland, guarded by Sierra Barrett. Holland goes to Olivia Rizzo. Now inside to Jasmine Harper. Harper's shot loses the ball. Out of bounds off of Precious Martin.
Well, that was good defense right there by Precious Martin. There again, UPJ trying to get the ball down low on that play, but Martin able to get all ball and knock it out of bounds. It stays with UPJ as far as possession goes, but good defense.
Laurel Obarto looking, now goes over to wide open Holland. Holland for 3, it's good. Can't leave her open for 3 points. Now Mickey Glenn takes it over. Sierra Barrett passes it over to Jennings. Jennings, baseline, loses control of the ball. It was tipped out of bounds off Jamie Tabon. As we've reached, actually, Lemon Sucking is going to check in for Precious Martin.
Yeah, you talk about Anna Holland there in that last 3-point attempt. You're right. She is 25% from the 3-point range this season, so not bad at all. So you got to be watching her, make sure she isn't wide open for those looks.
Now Mickey Glenn with it. Glenn trying to find somewhere to go. Goes inside to Sierra Barrett. Sierra Barrett's shot is up and good for 2 points.
That's how you chip away right now. You just got to keep getting those easy points if you can get them. Eventually, you might get a few 3-point looks at the other Vulcans, but take what you can get.
Obarto inside to Holland. Just out of bounds off of California's Morgan Jennings.
Morgan Jennings doing her job right there. She's really known for her defense underneath the basket like that, so using her skills to her advantage right there.
Obarto inside, up and good. That one was Olivia Rizzo for 2 points. Now Mickey Glenn takes it over the half-court line. Trying to set up her offense. Get back in this game. Sierra Barrett, Emily Suckling now. Just foul called there, trying to get through the defense. See who this goes on. That's number 14, Anna Holland. Her first team, actually, excuse me, that's number 34, Jamie Tabon. as Suckling was just trying to get down and drive through the lane.
And we have a substitution then for UPJ on the court. Dominique Smith is going to sub in for UPJ right now.
Now Glenn to Jennings. Jennings is up for three. It's up. No good. Rebounded, though. Almost by Sierra Barrett, but picked up there by Anna Holland. Charging down the court is Holland and goes over to Jasmine Harper. And that one's good.
And there again, the bounces are not falling California's way right now. It's a tough game for them, tough sledding, as that rebound bounced off about four different players before UPJ finally picked it up and got the two.
Now Mickey Glenn with it. Emily Suckling. Suckling's shot is up and good. Emily Suckling hits her first three-point shot since the Gannon game over winter break.
And there's that three-point look the Vulcans are looking for. When you find them, take them, and you're going to get right back into this.
Now Olivia Rizzo with it, guarded by Emily Suckling. Gets it over to Dominique Smith. There's a foul called here against Sierra Barrett, as Dominique Smith was looking to try to drive through the lane. As we've now gotten to our first media timeout with 4:26 on the clock. As we look at the standings here in the PSAC West, IUP and California tied for second. However, IUP is down in the third quarter with 2:54 to go. Mercyhurst is up with 50-39 over IUP. If California wins, they may jump that first place spot.
And this is why this game is so important for the Vulcans. Even though you see Pitt Johnstown's record 4-11 there, you can't discount them, like you said in the open, Anthony. And this is a huge game. If you win, you could possibly be in first.
And David, this is exactly why you can't discount them. You see here on these highlights.
Yeah, that's right. They're just working their offense down low right now, along the baseline, underneath the basket. There's an open look they got a little bit earlier, but for the most part, they're going for their layups when they can get them. And the Vulcans have responded with just about the same type of offense so far. They're taking the looks that they can get, as you see right here. Paige Wright pulling up for two at the foul line. And so California's keeping this game close, but they got to find a way to stop this kind of play by UPJ, where they're able to drive to the basket, able to get those passes down low, and get those easy layups.
And so they're guarded well by Sierra Barrett, just got those friendly bounces that you were saying. California wasn't getting those friendly rolls on the defensive side. As you see that nice three-point shot there by Anna Holland, perfectly screened there and got the open shot away. That was a nice look by Sierra Barrett, going on her back to get that shot away, but that's something you just can't have for California, having someone wide open in the paint like that.
That's right. You got to be able to guard against that as you're underneath like that. And the one thing we did see, though, Emily Suckling got a three-point look. If the Vulcans get more of those, that could really help.
Dominique Smith tried to get to Jasmine Harper, can't get it. Now Emily Suckling has to stop her dribble as UPJ got down the court pretty quickly. Mickey Glenn for three. It's up, no good. Rebounded, though, by Shatara Parsons, and that's going to be a foul called on Shatara Parsons.
Yeah, that was an over-the-back reach right there by Shatara Parsons. She didn't really think that that was necessary. She didn't think that she got the call, and
a technical. We're going to take a look at this. They're calling a technical on Shatara Parsons for throwing the ball down. I don't know if I agree with this.
We'll wait and see here on the replay. As you can see right there, there's the foul that was originally called over the back. And
she does put it down, but that's not a spike in my opinion. She's frustrated and she pushes the ball on the court. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's definitely a tough break for the Vulcans right there. The referee explaining to the bench what is going on. He's now talking to Coach Strom as she wants an explanation for this. And UPJ going to get some free throw attempts.
Holland's first is no good, but UPJ will get the ball back at their baseline. So Holland now waits for her second shot. It's up, no good. So lucky break for the Vulcans. See if they can now make a defensive stop here, as the ball will be now inbounded, from the far baseline, since that's where the foul occurred.
And this is one of the situations then you have the technical that was called against you, and you just have to put it out of your head right now. The two missed free throws, UPJ didn't capitalize, and now play good defense, don't let them score here and come back, and no harm, no foul. You're out of it.
And for some officials, that would have been a no call, but others, just a little bit like that, and you're going to get the call. So as we get back to action here, tipped away there, but picked up by Anna Holland. Now Smith inside to Jasmine Harper. It's up and good, so they make up for those missed foul shots. And 17-11 now.
And Jasmine Harper still using her height to her advantage underneath the basket. She got that pass up in the air and was just right there underneath for an easy layup.
Now Suckling with it. up, no good, too strong. And on that last foul, Shatera Parsons has 2 fouls now since it was a foul and a technical. So Shatera Parsons has 2 fouls. California has 4. No more fouls to give as Jasmine Harper's shot is up and good. Just went right over Paige Wright.
Well, Jasmine Harper just really using her authority right there underneath the basket. She's the player we're trying to keep an eye on tonight.
Parsons goes up, and there's going to be a charging foul called on Shatera Parsons. Shatera Parsons still cannot believe it.
Yeah, she is definitely frustrated. Now we have a UPJ player down on the court. I didn't quite see what number that was right there for UPJ. Ooh, and that was Jasmine Harper right there. You see her head unfortunately hit the court pretty hard right there.
And it did look like they were both moving around and down low, especially Jasmine Harper. She was not completely set yet, in my opinion. But so California now with 5 fouls, officially UPJ is in the bonus now, shooting 2 shots if California gets a foul on defense. So now inbounding it was Olivia Rizzo to Dominique Smith. Smith goes over to Tabon. Now it's Holland. Holland's shot no good, rebounded by Paige Wright. Gotten is Mickey Glenn. Glenn goes up to Morgan Jennings, wide open for the 2 points is good. Morgan Jennings on a fast break, getting the 2 points.
And that's how California likes to score with the ball. They get those fast breaks, they get people open really quickly in mismatches, and you get the 2 points.
Mickey Glenn steals it, goes over to Emily Suckley now on the fast break. She's got Olivia Rizzo now, Mickey Glenn. And Paige Wright, wide open 3, it's up, no good. Rebounded though, as there's a foul call, a traveling call, as they were both fighting for the ball.
Yeah, that is definitely a questionable call. I'm not quite sure where a traveling would have occurred right there, but all the players, as you can see here on the replay, after this rebound, they were falling down to the ground. It looked like Morgan Jennings came up with the basketball, and I don't quite know where a travel call would have happened on that.
And Holland looked like she bumped into her, so that's why Jennings fell to the ground, which is where you get the traveling call from. So as we back now to action with 2:30 to go, already some intense action here on the court just in the first quarter. As Dominique Smith is with it now. And goes over to Tabon. Now back to Smith. And tipped away there by Mickey Glenn. Glenn, it's a 2-on-2. Glenn takes it herself, is up, no good. Rebounded there by Glenn. Glenn's got it, and it's tipped away and picked up there by UPJ. It was a mass chaos. Obarto. Now Smith. Smith going to the hoop is up, no good. There's going to be a foul called against Morgan Jennings.
Oh, and this action right now is so fast-paced and a lot of physicality going on the court, as we've seen a lot of rebounds end up near the ground. As you see the foul right there as Morgan Jennings went in to try to block that shot, as she's going to go to the line, or Dominique Smith, I'm sorry, is going to go to the line for UPJ.
Smith's 50% from the free throw line. Actually, it's 50% from the free throw line. Missed her first one. And she's going to sub out if she makes it. The second one is up and good. So subbing in for UPJ now is number 5, Nicole Corcoran.
And we'll see moving forward as we've been trying to cover the action. It's been really fast-paced, hard to keep up with sometimes. We'll see. The Vulcans like their fast break, but I think they might want to try to slow this down because right now UPJ is really using that to their advantage.
Precious Martin, is up, no good. Almost tipped in there as they were going for the rebound. Morgan Jennings saves it, but goes right to Nicole Corcoran. And Corcoran going all by herself up, and blocked away by Mickey Glenn. Trying to go in a fast break, can't get it, so Morgan Jennings gets it now to Paige Wright. Now Mickey Glenn, resetting offense. There's a foul call down there on Olivia McCabe. As McCabe was trying to block that pass.
Yeah, this was a kind of a rainbow pass a little bit from Mickey Glenn, just trying to get it underneath right there. And McCabe with the over-the-back foul on Precious Martin.
Now Martin goes to Glenn. Glenn baseline is going to get fouled on the play by Olivia Corcoran. She's going to go for 2 shots, and Mickey Glenn's been basically perfect from the free throw line.
Yeah, and after those fouls that we saw the Vulcans take early on very quickly in this quarter, UPJ in a matter of about 5 seconds getting 2 more fouls, so they're up to 4 team fouls, 1 more, and the Vulcans will be in the bonus.
And Mickey Glenn's first is up and good. 91% so far this season. Just an amazing free throw shooter for California. And those free throws will possibly get you back in the game.
That's right, down by 6 after that first one was made, so that might be the X factor going forward to how the Vulcans could get back into this.
And Glenn's second shot is up and good. Perfect so far. Now California down by 5. It's Obarto with it now. 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Hands it off to Olivia Rizzo. Inside there, but stolen away by Precious Martin. Martin goes to Glenn. It's a 2-on-1. Mickey Glenn is going to get called, is going to get the foul called against UPJ. Blocking foul called. That was going to be against Olivia Rizzo.
On Mickey Glenn, this is what we're used to seeing from her right there, going straight to the basket, being aggressive, trying to get those layups to go, and when she doesn't and gets fouled, this is where she makes her damage known. She gets those free throw attempts and usually makes them.
And I like that you not usually see this, but she's a left-handed shooter too, so she shoots those free throws left-handed, which is kind of cool to see. Is subbing in there is Kayla DeCrisio.
Well, I can always appreciate that she shoots left-handed because I'm a left-hander myself, so it's good to see a fellow left-hander taking advantage and playing real well out there on the court for the Vulcans.
Glenn's second shot is up and good so far. Perfect. 2 games in a row now for Mickey Glenn. As back to action now. Obarto with it, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Obarto trying to get inside, stolen away by Mickey Glenn, just passed it right to her. As Glenn goes inside to Precious Martin, up for 2 points. It's just rims out, but rebounded there by Precious Martin. And Jennings losing control of the ball, picks it back up and gets it to Glenn. About a 10-second differential between shot and game clock. Glenn to Jennings. Jennings for 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Paige Wright. Gets it back as Suckling saved it. Now California can hold it for the last shot. 15 seconds. Glenn's going to wait. Now there's 10 seconds. Glenn's going to try to make a move. Glenn makes her move, goes inside. It's up, no good. Rebounded there. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by Glenn. That one's up and good as the clock runs out here. California gets it within 1, 20-19 to score going into the second quarter. Stay tuned for the second quarter here on CUTV.
With CalU's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
And welcome back here on the campus of CalU, where California is trailing by 1 point after that last second shot by Mickey Glenn to get within 1 to score 20-19. And Damon, we saw a lot of action in that first quarter.
That we did. The Vulcans really had a tough go of it there. Not many bounces going their way in that first half of that first quarter, but you saw their surge there right at the end. They're only down by 1 now, and just a great possession right at the end, holding the ball for almost a minute before getting the layup as time expired.
As we get back to action here, Laurel Obarto, with it now. Trying to go inside to Jasmine Harper, can't do it. Gets picked off there by Precious Martin. Now Mickey Glenn with it. Trying to get steal away. And that's a good for Mickey Glenn as she gets fouled as well. So Mickey Glenn gives Cal the lead and gets them a chance to be in the lead by 2.
Well, and there she goes again, going straight to the basket, drawing the foul and making the layup. She got that first opportunity on those first couple free throws. She took advantage, made both, and now she has caught fire. She now has 8 points, trying to make it more than that here.
And now she has 9 as she makes that free throw count. California now with their first lead of the game, 22-20. Inside, up and good. That layup goes to Jamie Tabon, who now ties it up for UPJ.
Well, the Vulcans have caught fire here, so now it's falling on UPJ. Let's see how they respond to such a surge by the Vulcans offense of late.
On Paige Wright with it. To Morgan Jennings. Thought about a 3, goes over to Emily Suckling. Fakes the 3, goes up for 2. Her left-hand shot is up and good. Another lefty for the California Vulcans.
Gotta love it right now. She has 5 on the night, so definitely Glenn and Suckling doing a great job.
Obarto with it now. Goes over to DeCrisio. Now Tabon. Trying to go to Harper, but can't do it, so instead she goes to Corcoran. That is going to be a foul called against Emily Suckling. And it looked like Emily Suckling got all ball. As we see some subs in, Anna Holland comes in as well as Olivia Rizzo.
Yeah, as you saw right there, Emily Suckling kind of brushing it off. She was just smiling because she didn't quite agree with the call.
And now we got, checking in here, Jasmine Harper goes in. Rebounded there by Morgan Jennings. There's going to be a foul called here on Jasmine Harper, as Abby Sporio checked in for California.
Yeah, and here's the foul right there. She was pressured, and it went off of Jasmine Harper's foot, which is why California will hold on to possession. And on another note, though, it's good to see Jasmine Harper back out there on the court after she knocked her head off the court pretty hard.
And Abby Sporio now with the ball. This is her first action since she left UPJ. That was a former team. Emily Suckling shot up no good. Rebounded there by Obarto. Got to think Sporio wants a little revenge action here against her former team. Holland with it. And goes over to Tabon. Tabon goes up with the hook and good. What a shot by Tabon.
She was just trying to get around the California defender right there and didn't have much room, so she just, with a flick of the wrist, sending it up towards the basket and was able to get those 2 points to fall.
Morgan Jennings to Sporio. Back to Morgan Jennings. Jennings for the 3, it's up, no good. Tried to get the rebound with Paige Wright, as it's now a 2-on-1. Jasmine Harper's shot is up, rims out, tipped out of bounds off of UPJ. So California will get the ball.
Yeah, and right now it's looking pretty good, though, for Sporio. She's coming out with a lot of energy right now against her old team, so she looks like she's fired up to play against UPJ tonight, which is good to see.
Abby Sporio gonna inbound the ball. Now double team there on Abby Sporio. As Mickey, that's Mickey Glenn now with it. Glenn, jumper is up and good. Mickey Glenn with the pull-up jumper.
She now has double digits on the evening so far tonight, 11 for her, and we're only about 3 minutes into the second quarter, so she's having a good game so far.
Now that one's blocked by Abby Sporio as a pass by Obarto. Obarto goes over to Jasmine Harper. Now Anna Holland, 10 to shoot. Now goes over to Obarto. 5 to shoot. Obarto guarded by Mickey Glenn heavily. That one's going to be a backcourt violation on UPJ as Obarto's pass to Olivia Rizzo was just off the mark.
Well, that's great defense right there by the Vulcans. UPJ really didn't have any options as far as the passes or as far as taking any shots, and we talked to the coach on the coach's show this past week, and she loves that kind of defense. So saw her on camera there. I'm sure she's really happy with the way the team is playing.
As now Mickey Glenn has it now. Bounce pass on Morgan Jennings. His shot is up, just rims out, but rebounded there by Paige Wright. Now back to Mickey Glenn, setting up her offense. Now it'll be Sporio. Thought about a three-point shot, but instead Tries to drive. There's going to be a foul called against Jamie Tabon. That's a blocking foul called against her, trying to guard her former teammate.
Yeah, that was a foul I think they had to take right there. Sporio was trying to drive to the basket, so I guess unnecessary foul in that case. So the Vulcans gonna get to inbound this. And UPJ already 3 team fouls in the second quarter, 6.5 left.
Now, Agnes Armenia checks in for UPJ. Paige right shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Sporio. Now Jennings for 3, it's up, no good. As there's gonna be a foul called against Emily Suckling. And she got called for the push there.
Yeah, both players going for the ball on that one, and that time Suckling was the one that received the foul. She was trying to get out around the UPJ defender and get to that ball. She's not very happy with it.
Yes, Precious Martin is now in the game for Emily Suckling. Sporio, a little moving screen there, not seen there by the official, as Obarto is with it now. Dumps it off. This is going to be a foul called on UPJ. Offensive player control foul on number 10, Agnes Armenia. Actually, see, that's going to be Laurel Obarto. That's the team's 4th foul already with 6:02 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, it looks like UPJ and their offensive scheme are trying to get some of the Vulcan defenders out of their way so they can open up those passing lanes and shooting lanes.
Precious Martin's shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by Armenia. As there's going to be now a foul called on California. This is against number 2, Abby Sporio, her first, team 3rd. So California trying to play some tough defense here, just got called with the foul.
Yeah, both teams playing pretty tough out there right now, trying to get in and disrupt players' rhythms as they go up and down the court, trying to get their passes to go and their shots to fall.
Armenia goes to Harper. Dumps it off to Olivia Rizzo. Now Barto inside to Harper, who gets the ball tipped away, stolen away by Mickey Glenn, who gives it to Martin, back to Glenn. Glenn outside to Sporio. 4-2, it's good. That's a 2-point shot by Abby Sporio. Her toe was just on the line.
That's tough because that was such a great shot. Just a little bit, maybe 6 inches back, and she would have had the 3 and really opened this up a little bit for the Vulcans. Still a 4-point lead, not bad.
Jasmine Harper up against Mickey Glenn. Her shot is up and good. And nothing Mickey Glenn could really do there. She was guarding her really well.
Well, Mickey Glenn's aggressive. She'll guard the tallest player on the opposing team if she has to.
Jennings, that's going to be a jump ball as Jasmine Harper got the ball as Morgan Jennings was up and shooting the ball. As breached our media timeout here in the second quarter. 4:53 remaining. California leading 28-26. As we take a look right now at some of the team leaders for both these squads. And you see there, it's basically all Mickey Glenn, but for the past few games, Shatara Parsons has really stepped it up, but you got to credit Mickey Glenn, the All-American.
Yeah, she's definitely been a driving force for this team throughout as they've gone through this season, and it shows right there in the stats. But she has her other contributors like Shatara Parsons, Sierra Barrett on defense. And then taking a look at UPJ's team leaders right there, you can see they've really scattered it about. You know, they have Harper doing good there in the scoring category, McCabe on rebounding and steals. So they definitely spread it out throughout their team. They're really even as far as even balance as they go throughout their team. So they rely on everybody to really help themselves out.
As they do, as we check out some of these highlights, there you see Jasmine Harper making that count.
Yeah, Jasmine Harper has been a force underneath the basket all night long for UPJ. She still continues to do so even after what looked like a pretty tough injury as she fell to the court. But then the Vulcans have really responded of late as they put a lot of shots on the basket, done a great job with that, and taking the lead here, especially with that surge at the end of the first quarter, led by Mickey Glenn.
And it really has. And we got an important score update for you. With 1:24 to go in the fourth quarter, barring a miracle, IUP is going to fall 75 now with for Mercyhurst to 49 for IUP, now with 1:10 left to go in the contest. If California wins this game, they will be the sole leader now in first place.
Well, unless a 25-point miracle in a minute is possible, I don't know if that game's going to change much. So Mercyhurst getting a chance, and they beat IUP tonight.
As now Obarto is with it. Guarded by Sporio. Bartow. Now Holland. Holland with it. 15 to shoot. Holland goes up, is good. Just went right through the California defense there, driving through the lane. Now quick pass to Paige Wright. Paige Wright's shot is up and good. Nice hook shot from the baseline by Paige Wright.
Oh, great response for the Vulcans. You give up the 2, you go back and get 2.
As a bad pass there picked up by Smith. And that one's going to be out of bounds off of Paige Wright. As Sammy Weiss checks in for California for Precious Martin.
Well, and good defense right there by Paige Wright. It is unfortunate it went off of her hand and out of bounds, but she had UPJ pinned down in that corner with the help of Mickey Glenn, and that almost could have easily been Vulcan's possession.
As now Olivia Rizzo with it. Rizzo. And goes over to Tabon for 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Mickey Glenn. Glenn goes to Morgan Jennings. Now Abby Sporio goes over to Sammy Weiss. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Abby Sporio. Sporio spin around shot is good. What a move by Sporio.
Oh, look at that. She's underneath the basket. She's getting the rebounds, getting her own rebound even, and putting up the 2 points for the Vulcans. She's done a good job against her former team.
Now Jasmine Harper's shot is up, as there's going to be a blocking foul called against Sammy Weiss. So Jasmine Harper going to the line to shoot 2.
And Sammy Weiss coming into the game right there. Looks like she was trying to guard against Jasmine Harper. They're both nearly the same height. And that time she didn't get her feet quite set, and the foul was called on her.
As Jasmine Harper, 61.5% so far this season from the free throw line. Her shot is up and good. Now checking in is number 5, Nicole Corcoran for Olivia Rizzo. Harper's getting ready for her second shot. It's up and good. Just gets a friendly roll off the backboard and rim.
And worth to note that Harper now has double digits for UPJ with 12. So Harper and Mickey Glenn, the 2 offensive producers for these teams, showing what they can do.
Now Paige Wright with it. Wright going in, goes over now. Shot by Sammy Weiss is up, rebounded there by Nicole Corcoran. Corcoran passes it over to Obarto. Obarto goes up, and there's going to be a foul called against Morgan Jennings. And that's the team's 5th, so she'll be shooting 2 shots now. Just a lot of foul calls so far in this game.
Well, it was good to see the Vulcans, at least in the last quarter there. They got to the 5 team fouls, and then I believe they may have only taken 1 more through the rest of the quarter, if that. So if they're able to do that once again here with about 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter, they'll avoid giving UPJ those opportunities to get points off of free throws.
Obarto's first is no good. She's 74.2% as she makes her second one. 1 for 2 on the night. Glenn goes to Jennings. Jennings to Glenn. And setting up her offense. Now Paige Wright passes it over to Sammy Weiss. Glenn inside. Jennings' shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by Tabon. Obarto with it. Stolen away there by Sporio. Sporio picks it up. It's a 1-on-2. She's got to set up her offense. Jennings' shot is just taken away there. He gets right back into the bread basket of Jennings. Wasn't expecting that. Glenn up. No good. Misses everything. Might have been blocked there as that Sammy Weiss is going to get called for a foul.
Well, that was an interesting play just from the start right there. Sporio stole the ball away right in front of us here at half court. Took it up. They tried to give it over then, of course, to Jennings. She was about to take a 3-point shot before it got swatted away. And then right after that, a little bit of a miscommunication. Maybe the passes still worked, and the Mickey Glenn shot didn't quite make it to the basket. So just an interesting sequence for the Vulcans overall.
Now Bartow's first shot is up and good. So UPJ ties it up as Precious Martin checks in for Morgan Jennings.
we'll see for UPJ. They've tied this thing up, so this is a chance to take the lead. They
And
will
they
right
do.
here.
So now Mickey Glenn with it now. So far, no Shatara Parsons after that technical foul she had. Mickey Glenn with it now. Now Precious Martin. Abby Sporio. Sporio blocked there by Tabon, picked up by Jasmine Harper. It's a 2-on-1. Harper goes up as there's going to be a charging foul called against Jasmine Harper. Mickey Glenn got back and got set.
That was a good play by Mickey Glenn right there. She definitely wasn't able to block the shot, but she does just hold her ground and sets her feet, knowing Jasmine Harper's coming her way. That is a tough play, but she made it because she knew that that would help out the Vulcans going forward.
And timeout called there. We're going to take a look at the stat rankings for both of these teams. This is how they rank in the PSAC. California on top over UPJ, but they're not the best so far.
No, but the Vulcans have done enough, of course. The rankings don't matter much if you're not winning, but the Vulcans are finding ways to win. So even though they aren't the best rankings that you would expect to have for the Vulcans, they're still being effective. They're still winning games, and obviously tonight with a chance to take the lead in the PSAC West. And of course, UPJ, again, the stats don't quite represent what this team does. You can see they're giving the Vulcans a great fight tonight, so they obviously have the players to win games.
And that they do. As we take a look at the final score for Mercyhurst IUP, Mercyhurst wins by 20 in Mercyhurst, 75-55. IUP, if California wins, will fall to second place.
And that's if the Vulcans win here tonight, because so far UPJ, it's not a given. They've definitely had a good game so far, keeping this thing close.
As now Precious Martin with it now to Glenn over the half-court line. Now Glenn goes to Paige Wright. Paige Wright's for three. Up, rims out, but rebounded by Sporio, who dumps it off to Glenn. And great rebounds there tonight by Abby Sporio as Precious Martin loses the ball and picked up by Paige Wright. Wright's going to get fouled there by number 20, Laurel Lobarto. So that's going to send Paige right to the line, shooting two.
And that foul was actually on Olivia McCabe right there. As you can see right here, she shoved Paige Wright as she was coming across the perimeter right there. So pretty blatant foul right in front of the referees, giving her an opportunity to go to the free throw line.
And Paige Wright's first shot is up and good. Paige Wright's 83.3% from the line so far this season as Armenia checks in for Olivia McCabe.
Now the Vulcans having a chance to take the lead here on free throws. And they do not, unfortunately. That one falling out for Paige Wright, tied at 33.
Laurel Lobarto with it now, guarded by Abby Sporio. Sporio now to Tabon. Armenia over to Obarto. Now Anna Holland. Corcoran passes it over to Obarto. Now inside to Tabon. Tabon's shot is up and good. Rims around and goes in.
The shot clock was winding down right there for UPJ, down to about 5 seconds before Tabon got that shot off. So good thing she was able to find an opening and go for the layup.
Under a minute now. Now Paige Wright trying to drive through the lane, swatted away, but that's going to be a foul called on Jamie Tabon. That's her third foul.
And you can see right here on the replays, we go up for the shot though. We didn't quite catch it, but looks like she was trying to go ahead and go for the block, and that will send Paige Wright then to the line.
And Paige Wright's first is up and no good. Now subbing in is number 4, Olivia Rizzo, for Tabon. So Wright getting ready for her second shot is up and good. So Paige Wright makes 1 of 2 on each of her free throw attempts. California down by 1 still. Obarto with it. Passes it over to Anna Holland. Holland now guarded by Sammy Weiss. He switches off with Mickey Glenn. Obarto's shot is up and good. Nice hook shot there.
Laurel Bartow up to 9 points on the night. Now California can't quite hold for the last possession, but they're going to try to get some points off this possession at least.
And correction, that was actually Anna Holland with the 2 points. Mickey Glenn, 3 seconds between shot and game clock. 10 seconds to shoot for Mickey Glenn. And Precious Martin trying to drive in. She's getting hounded there as her shot is up. No good. Rebounded there by out of bounds off of Sammy Weiss. So 3.6 seconds left in the first half. Nicole Corcoran now gonna inbound it for UPJ.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna have to heave it up towards the basket at this point. Down.
Bartow's shot is up. No good. So now going into halftime, California down 37-34. What does California have to do to come back into this game?
Well, they need to clean up the play just a little bit. It doesn't seem like they're holding on to the ball. UPJ has been really able to get a few steals off of them. We'll see how they do in the second half.
That we will. Stay tuned for the second half here on CUTV.
With Cal U's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
The Multimedia Access Center is an open lab where California University students can work on an assignment, attend a workshop, print a document for class, or take advantage of a variety of services such as large format printing, web development, and graphic design. Located in the renovated Natali Student Center across from the student bookstore, the Mac Lab is also your home for OrgSync support and services. For hours of operation or for more information, stop by the Mac Lab, visit our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
And welcome back to the Convocation Center where the California Vulcans trail by a few points here, 37-34. I'm Anthony D'Agostino. Alongside me again is Damon Madsen. And Damon, break down that first half for us.
Well, that first half was something that it was just back and forth. You see by the stats right here, both these teams really almost about even. You see the free throw attempts, 6 of 10 for UPJ, 7 of 9 for the Vulcans. Both teams, the difference here I think is the Vulcans' three-point attempts. They've had a lot more, but they've only had one that's been completed. That was Emily Suckling, but UPJ was only a few attempts. They've taken advantage of it. The steals are still in California's favor, but not on the scoreboard.
As we see here, some of the first half highlights, Emily Suckling, a nice jump shot to fall in.
Yeah, she helped start the scoring a little bit for the Vulcans. Mickey Glenn, it took her a while to get heated up, but near the end of the first quarter, moving forward from there into the second quarter, she really started to get her shots to fall. Sporios had a huge game as well for the Vulcans coming in against her old team. And then for UPJ, Jasmine Harper hit her head pretty hard off the court halfway through the first quarter, come back. She has 12 points, and you see the repetitiveness of this right here. UPJ just going underneath the basket, play after play, getting the shots, the layups to fall. And right now, that's been their method, and they have the three-point lead starting out this second half.
That they do is California will not start with the ball. UPJ will. As looks like Laurel Obarto, Anna Holland will come in to inbound the ball to Laurel Obarto. Obarto hands it off to Rizzo. Now Tabon back to Rizzo. Rizzo inside. That one's up and no good. That was Tabon, but rebounded there by McCabe, whose shot falls in, so the lead is now 5.
McCabe finally getting on the score sheet for her first 2 of the game. Surrounded by Vulcan defenders, getting that layup to fall with a good spin on the ball.
Now Barrett. spins around, it's up and good. Spin move, Barrett, good for 2 points.
Oh, we haven't heard much from Sierra Barrett tonight as far as the offensive side of the ball goes. Good way for her to start out the second half.
Now Bartow, guarded by Shatara Parsons. Rizzo, inside to McCabe. McCabe blocked away by Mickey Glenn. Now Glenn, up for Sierra Barrett. Barrett spins around, it's up and good. Sierra Barrett splitting the defense.
She's finding her way underneath that basket and getting those layups. That's what the Vulcans need to get back in the lead.
Bartow pass, jump ball there as Precious Martin was fighting for the ball with number 11, Olivia McCabe. California will get the ball.
Well, that was one of the best case scenarios you could have right there. The Vulcans almost got away with another steal in this game. That possibly could have put them close to 10, if not at 10 on the game. And that time, of course, UPJ contested, but possession favoring California.
Now Paige Wright with it. Inside to Sierra Barrett. Barrett's shot is up, no good, but there is going to be a foul called on Olivia McCabe.
Yeah, that's
see here on the replay.
Yeah, that time, as you see again, they're just trying to feed Sierra Barrett underneath the basket, and that is McCabe's third on the evening, so we might see her sub out at some point, but Sierra Barrett, talk about the one you want to give the ball to so far to start this half. 5 points, all 5 that have been scored by the Vulcans in this half are hers.
As Olivia McCabe subs out for number 1, Jasmine Harper. Barrett, it's up, no good, off the rim, rebounded there by Tibon. Bartow with it. Bartow is up and good. Paige Wright was there on defense, but just went right over her head. Now Parsons is up and good. Shatara Parsons back on the board to tie it up.
And good to see her back on the court. Of course, she got that technical earlier in the fouls. Now she's back.
Bartow inside to Jasmine Harper's reverse layup, up no good, rebounded by Sierra Barrett. Glenn to Precious Martin. Martin for 3, it's up, no good. Rebounded by Shatara Parsons. Parsons is shot up and good. Shatara Parsons takes the lead.
And that's the presence you've missed underneath the basket. She's pumped up now, getting 4 points in the last 2 possessions. California back in the lead now as the lead has changed once again.
Now Anna Holland with it, guarded by Sierra Barrett. Inside to Jasmine Harper, tipped away by Sierra Barrett. It's a 2-on-3, but stolen away there by Anna Holland. Now Olivia Rizzo's shot, actually she's gonna get fouled. That's not a bad foul by Sierra Barrett, but that's gonna be her 3rd foul.
Those are 2 of your bigger presence underneath the basket now. Shatara Parsons and Sierra Barrett both with 3 fouls. That's something we gotta keep an eye on moving forward here.
Laurel Lobarto looking to inbound. It's got to go up top now to Anna Holland. Holland trying to go around Mickey Glenn, passes it over to Tibon for 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Sierra Barrett. Now Mickey Glenn takes it over the line to Barrett. Barrett's up and good. Sierra Barrett driving through the lane.
And she's quickly working her way to double digits on the evening, up to 9 points now, 2nd best on the Vulcans team.
Now Bartow with it, guarded by Shatara Parsons. Bartow trying to find something to do with it. 15 seconds on the shot clock. She tries to drive through. Bounce pass to Mickey Glenn. That's a 2-on-2 now. Mickey Glenn. Glenn, jump shot, up, no good. Actually, it was a pass, and that one's up, no good. Rebounded by Anna Holland.
A little bit of a broken play right there. It looks like UPJ defended that very well.
Jasmine Harper's shot is up, no good. Rebounded by herself. That one's good as Precious Martin was a little out of contention there for the rebound. So Mickey Glenn now with it. California still with the lead by 2. Glenn passes to Shatara Parsons. Parsons, pass there, loses the ball but gets it back as her shot is going to be fouled. So she'll be taking 2 shots. It's Jasmine Harper's foul. That's her 3rd.
Yeah, that time, good job by Shatara Parsons even between the play right there. She lost the ball to pick it back up and have the instinct to just go ahead and try to take a shot, force Jasmine Harper's hand. literally and figuratively, as that one just barely comes out of the net.
And just rims around a few times and decides to jump out. So shot no good by Shatara Parsons.
And we saw right there on that last missed shot, Morgan Jennings subbing in for the Vulcans.
That one does the same thing. And Shatara Parsons is like, what do I have to do for this to fall in? And that fouls on number 13, Morgan Jennings. Foul there, and I think that's her third as well. It is.
I don't think I have ever seen 2 straight foul shots do a complete circle around the net looking to go in and come right back out. That is unbelievable.
And it went on both sides. It happened on both sides of the rim, so interesting there. Stolen away by Shatara Parsons. Morgan Jennings, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Morgan Jennings, pass to Barrett just out of bounds. So, Mickey Glenn, it looks like will inbound it for California. Went out of bounds on UPJ.
Yeah, so a good break right there for the Vulcans.
Sierra Barrett tried for the alley-oop, but couldn't happen. As Laurel Abarto with it now. Almost loses the ball and passes it to no one as Morgan Jennings was guarding Anna Holland pretty well.
Yeah, it looks like both these teams really trying to figure out their passing as they go through this second half. A couple of passes being errant on both ends.
Now Mickey Glenn. Glenn jukes her out of her shoes, and a foul coming. What a move by Mickey Glenn to juke Laurel Obarto out of her shoes. Pretty sure I heard Obarto's ankles break.
Well, I definitely heard her hit the court as Mickey Glenn had to dribble around her right there. That was something else. Let's see that replay as we go forward here. She slowly comes up the court, lose the angle a little bit right there, but boom, didn't expect it. She just tripped over her own feet. And on the play as well, getting a foul called. That'll pump your teammates up. And California up by 4 with a chance to add on.
And Mickey Glenn for the old 3-point play is up. And no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Anna Holland. As Cochran with it now. Now Dominique Smith. Crowd pumped out after that one as it's stolen away there by Mickey Glenn. Glenn to Paige Wright for 3. It's up. It's good for Paige Wright. And now it's Holland. Holland's shot is up and good, right over top of Mickey Glenn.
Well, those last 2 plays for the Vulcans definitely got this crowd pumped up and into this game just a little bit more.
Sierra Barrett's going to be fouled on the play there as she was trying to go up for 2 points. Let's see here on the replay. And Sierra Barrett going for the shot and he gets clocked on the head there by number 10, Agnes Armenia, as we've reached our first media timeout with 4:50. 50-45 in favor of California. As this guy right here is enjoying his social media. Maybe he's watching on YouTube, CUTV Sports 1, another game. So as he's getting ice cream thrown at him as well, it's the DQ as well. So he can see that again on CUTV Sports 1, his reaction, our YouTube page where we put all our games and highlights up, Damon.
Well, hey, I can't beat that. Ice cream, and you get to watch a little bit of CUTV Sports 1. Good place to see our videos, or like us on Facebook. You can suggest stuff to us as we go forward through our shoots and let us know what you want to see, especially with these sports shoots, and we'll let you know where we're at. If you have any questions for us, you can let us know. Good ways to keep in contact with us.
As we check out some of these amazing highlights from the third quarter there, you see number 11, Olivia McCabe, our player to watch, make a shot there. But what a move by Sierra Barrett.
Yeah, Olivia McCabe was the player to watch for UPJ, but Jasmine Harper's had a great impact. And so far here in the second half, California coming out with some big plays to help out Sierra Barrett. Talk about a good second half. She has 6 points already in this one. There's Mickey Glenn making the shot off of being fouled, and then the wide open 3 just before the media timeout for Paige Wright. And the Vulcans, they got to keep up this momentum. They got to keep up this intensity if they want to expand this lead and hold on as we move forward here through the second half.
As Sierra Barrett's coming out of the media timeout with 2 shots. Ready's her first. It's up and good. Sierra Barrett now with 10 points. She has reached double digits. Second one today for California.
Yeah, she's up in double digits, and then Paige Wright also has 9 off of the three-point attempts, so spreading the wealth around on offense for the Vulcans.
As Sierra Barrett makes her second. 52-45 the score now. Dominique Smith with it for UPJ, guarded by Shatara Parsons. Now inside to Holland. Armenia passes it over to Corcoran. And 10 on the shot clock. Morgan Jennings guarding her well as it's tipped out of bounds by Morgan Jennings. And 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, that was very good defense by the Vulcans right there.
As Anna Holland, 1 second to shoot, it's up, no good, hit the rim, so they get a second opportunity, and it falls in. And that was Tabon for UPJ.
Oh, and as I was saying, though, right there, the Vulcans, they got that inbound so quickly. But good job by the Vulcans. Even though they gave up the 2, they responded. They were getting underneath the basket and not letting UPJ get in those open looks for the easy layups.
And Barrett, free throw line jumper, it's up, no good. And Paige Wright going for the rebound, and they're going to say it's out of bounds off of Paige Wright. Almost could have been called an over the back foul as she got shoved.
Yeah, that was a tough play for her. She wanted to go for the ball, and she, I guess, glanced off of it very quickly, but she thought that was off of a UPJ player, so she let it go out, but just barely going for UPJ's possession.
And Dominic Smith with it. To Corcoran, back to Smith. Corcoran, guarded by Morgan Jennings. And back to Smith. And Dominique Smith losing control of the ball, picked up by Mickey Glenn. And Glenn goes up by herself. It's up and good. Mickey Glenn all by herself.
Up to 15 points in the night now. California slowly expanding this lead, now up by 7.
Anna Holland with it now, guarded by Sierra Barrett. Now Dominique Smith over to Armenia. Armenia, wide open shot. It's up, rims out, rebounded by Mickey Glenn. Trying for a fast break, can't do it, as gonna have to slow down here.
It's Dominique Smith getting good pressure there on Mickey Glenn as she comes up the court.
Even playing well with a knee brace on. As Morgan Jennings with it to Shatara Parsons. Parsons' jumper is good. 2 for Shatara Parsons.
And even though she hasn't been as big of a factor in this game, still has 8 points on the night, so she's helped contribute, especially here in the third quarter, where she's been able to play a little bit more minutes now after taking the 3 fouls in the first half.
And Tabon, guarded by Morgan Jennings, goes up, puts up a shot, and it goes in. What a shot by Tabon.
That's the second time tonight she's in a little just underhand toss just up towards the basket, getting 2 layups that way, so good skill shown right there.
And whatever works, as Mickey Glenn with it now. And Glenn's shot is up, no good, out of bounds off of Sierra Barrett. And even if it went out of bounds and no one touched it, I think it was going to be out of bounds on Mickey Glenn because it just hit the underneath of the rim.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it even touched Sierra Barrett, so you're right, though. It would have been out of bounds either way.
And Dominique Smith's shot up, no good. Rebounded by Shatara Parsons. And controlling the ball, and now gets it to Paige Wright. Wright, long pass to Jennings. Jennings to Glenn. Glenn keeps her dribble as she's on the ground as the shot is up and good. What a job by Mickey Glenn.
Can she do no wrong? She gets the good play on the layup earlier on, holds onto a dribble as she falls to the court. Great play.
And as a shot there is up, no good. Almost got the ball with Morgan Jennings. Dominique Smith passed it over to Tabon, guarded by Shatara Parsons. Now Smith, 1:20 to go. Tabon with it, over to Armenia, hands it off to Corcoran. Now Smith for 3, no good, rebounded by Mickey Glenn. There's going to be a foul called on Tabon. That is her 4th. So Mickey Glenn will be shooting 2 shots. So Tabon doing well shooting the ball. As we said there, she's got that skill to just toss it up. She's got 4 fouls now.
Yeah, she's actually the 3rd leading scorer on UPJ tonight with 10 points, and she is going to have to sit out here after the first free throw attempt. We'll see a couple substitutions for UPJ. But Mickey Glenn, again, 91% from the free throw stripe this season, a chance to make this a 10-point, even higher lead for the Vulcans.
Glenn's first is up and good. Now subbing in is number 20, Obarto, and number 11, McCabe. So Taybon subs out, as well as Anna Holland.
And this is the biggest lead we've seen for the Vulcans all night. They were trailing for most of the first half. A couple of lead changes in between now and then, but it's the biggest lead. They've really kind of gained traction and momentum.
As Mickey Glenn makes that one to make it an 11-point game. Cal up 60-49. Now, Obarto with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. It's stolen away by Paige Wright, but Paige Wright can't get the ball as there's going to be out of bounds off of Mickey Glenn. Interesting calls there.
Yeah,
and Coach Strom is confused.
I'm not quite sure if the referee even noticed what was going on, like who had possession in that case. Coach Strom is pretty upset. It was hard to see from our vantage point right in front of us.
Now Obarto with it with 50 seconds remaining. Obarto trying to drive through the lane. Her shot is up. No good, but there will be a foul called here on number 21. Actually, it is a foul called on number 20, Laurel Obarto. Watch the feet. And here is Mickey Glenn is set. What a job by Mickey Glenn getting set.
Second time she's done that tonight. She sets her feet in front of a UPJ offensive player going towards the basket. She's going to get the foul called most of the time, if not every time, on a play like that. So just great defense, great presence of mind to know what was going on at that time.
Mickey Glenn, 35 seconds on the game clock. Morgan Jennings now back to Glenn. Glenn trying to find someone to pass to. And goes to Paige Wright. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Paige Wright driving through the lane. Her shot is up. No good, but there will be a foul called on UPJ. We'll see who this one is on. It is on Armenia. That is her second. So Paige Wright will be shooting two.
And we are near the end of the third quarter here, so this will be erased eventually. But the team fouls up to 6 now for UPJ in this quarter. California only has 2, so that might play a big factor as to why the Vulcans hold an 11-point lead for the time being, especially with the foul.
As the officials are going to be checking out the floor to make sure it doesn't need wiped down on the far side. As we are good. Paige Wright wanted to make sure that she didn't slip and fall on her own, so there's just going to wipe down the floor just a little bit to make sure no slippage there. As Paige Wright is 2 for 4 on the night tonight from her free throws.
She has a chance to go into double digits tonight as well as far as the point sheet goes. She has 9 currently, and California, just a great chance now that you have these free throw attempts to really pad that lead you already have. And it seems like just in previous games, the Vulcans coming out strong in the second half, really putting teams in a tough spot.
Right shot is up and good. Suckling checks in for Shatara Parsons. So Paige Wright has reached double digits now with 10 points. Her second is up and good. Now California running the press. And goes over to Corcoran. They can hold for the last shot here. Now Paige Wright guarding Corcoran. Trying to drive through. Tipped away. That is going to be out of bounds on Corcoran. So now California can hold for the last shot with 10.8 seconds.
And UPJ going to hold the full court press as well. So we'll see if the Vulcans can get it up and take a shot.
Glenn trying to keep control of the ball. 5 seconds. Sporio goes to Glenn. Glenn for 3. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Suckling, but can't get the shot off as they were bounced. The ball is bouncing around. As we've reached the end of the third quarter, 62-49 in the score. California leading over Pitt Johnstown. Stay for the end of the contest here on CUTV.
With Cal U's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
And welcome back to the Convocation Center, where California leads 62-49 over the University of Pittsburgh Johnstown Lady Cats. And taking a look at some of the stats so far, Damon, and California is shooting 41.8% from the field. UPJ 55.3%.
Yeah, that's not a telling number exactly, because even though UPJ's had the better percentages, they haven't had as many shots as the Vulcans have had. Obviously, the scoreboard says differently right there, and you can see the points off of turnovers right there, definitely favoring the Vulcans, 24-4.
And that's what California does best. Is there's going to be a foul called here on the floor against Shatara Parsons. That is her fourth. So Shatara Parsons, her next foul, she'll be out of the contest.
We might see her sub out here too, as Emily Suckling goes towards the scorer's table right now.
Inside to Jasmine Harper, her shot's up and good. Right in front of Paige Wright, just a little out of contention there with Paige Wright. So UPJ gonna try to attack Shatara Parsons. Now Mickey Glenn with it to Morgan Jennings. And now back to Mickey Glenn, loses control of the ball, saves it from going over the half-court line. What a save there. Now inside, it's up and good for number 3, Shatara Parsons.
That was a good save right there by Mickey Glenn, keeping the offensive possession going and not letting UPJ get on a fast break.
Or from being a half backcourt violation as well. So now Jasmine Harper with it. Guarded there by Morgan Jennings. Her shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by Jasmine Harper. There's just a lot of action now on the court, as there was a timeout called by UPJ. Couldn't exactly see what was going on the action on the floor. The official was right in front of my eye, my vision, but
from what I saw from the referee signaling there when the timeout was called, it looked like Jasmine Harper, who last touched her for UPJ and had possession, decided to call the timeout as she was trying to keep a hold of the ball.
As there's 4 seconds left on the shot clock, so UPJ only has 4 seconds to go for it as we come back here. CUTV_PA on Twitter.
That's right. See, CUTV_PA. That's how you can follow us on Twitter. And hopefully these guys are following us to keep track of what we're doing, where we're shooting, all those different things, sports, news center, any of that. It's all there on Twitter.
And you can also check out our CalVulcans.com athletics website. That's where you can see all our stats and some news stories that have been posted, the recaps of these games. And also you can check out the press conference for the new head coach, Gary Dunn, for football. And that's also where you can go to watch these games live online, calvulcans.com/watch, as you check out some of these highlights.
Yeah, this is the Mickey Glenn highlight of the night right here. Holds on to her dribble as she falls down, goes straight to the basket, gets it to fall. She's had a heck of a night. We just saw it on the play not too long ago where she saved a backcourt violation and the Vulcans were able to get 2 points off of it. So she's been the playmaker, as we usually see, and that has helped the Vulcans get into the lead.
As Paige Wright goes to Mickey Glenn. Now Mickey Glenn trying to set up her offense. Now Paige Wright with it. Back to Glenn. Now back over to Paige Wright. Bounce pass to Glenn. Inside now, Sierra Barrett. Now Emily Suckling. 3-point shot is up, rims out, as UPJ picks it up now. Tavon going up on Mickey Glenn. That shot off the underneath of the backboard. Now Mickey Glenn with it. Mickey Glenn slows up. setting up her offense now. Glenn to Suckling. Now Sierra Barrett. Baseline jumper is good.
And the Vulcans just now really building on to this lead, up by 15 right now. We'll see if UPJ starts to show a little bit of desperation, knowing that the clock is now going to be their enemy moving forward. 7:50 left on the clock.
As Laura Lobarto passes it over to Jasmine Harper. Little fake there as her shot is up and good for Jasmine Harper.
Well, and Harper quietly building a heck of a case for her game tonight. She has 17 points for UPJ, right up there with Mickey Glenn.
And Barrett passed down low. That one's going to be out of bounds off of UPJ, so California will maintain possession as Kayla DeCrisio, as our cameraman Ryan Kaufman is in peril down there as a ball flying at him.
Well, you avoid a lot of the different things going on down there when you're holding on to the camera. Balls, the players are coming at you. I remember I almost got ran over by one of the men's players about a year ago. That is something scary.
That is, as Mickey Glenn now with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Wright for three, it's up, it's good. Paige Wright, 3 points.
That's her second, possibly even her third on the night. I don't quite have it in front of me, but she has done a great job from the three-point arch tonight, getting her opportunities and taking them.
That was her second of the night, as California now 69-53, as there's a foul called against Paige Wright now.
And that looks like possibly a blocking foul. Only her first of the night, though. We'll take a look here. She was trying to make sure there was no lane open right there, reaching in for the ball a little bit.
That might, right there at the end, you kind of saw her left hand reach in underneath the arm there. As now Holland with it, guarded by Jennings. Holland going down for 2 points is good off the backboard for 2.
And Holland taking advantage of that look right there on the inbounds for UPJ. Again, they're just trying to get back in it right now, possibly get the Vulcans into turning the ball over just a little bit.
Now Mickey Glenn inside to Sierra Barrett, picks it up. It's good for Sierra Barrett. Good hands there to pick up the ball and throw it right back into the net. California now with their biggest lead tonight, 71-55. That shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Tabon. That shot's up and good.
Tabon already has 4 fouls on the night, so we'll see how much longer she's out there before that last foul might be called. But 12 points for her as well on the night. She's been a presence underneath.
Now Wright to Glenn. Now Barrett with it. Right to Suckling. Suckling for 3. It's good. Emily Suckling for 3.
And the three-point looks are opening up for the Vulcans. They're finding those shots. They're taking them, and it's really, really helped make this what it is, 74-57 in favor of the Vulcans.
Holland to Harper. Blocked away there by Sierra Barrett, but Harper's shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Sierra Barrett. Now Mickey Glenn with it. Glenn. Passes over to Paige Wright. Wright. Over to Jennings, now to Glenn. Sierra Barrett takes a long 2-point shot. It's good. Drains it home. Nothing but net. It's Shatara Parsons on the bench, giving her a standing ovation.
Sierra Barrett, she had that wide open look. She possibly even could have taken a 3-point shot right there, a three-pointer, but she stepped in a little bit closer, took the easy 2, and UPJ just letting her go ahead and do that.
Now DeCrisio with it. Passes over to Anna Holland. Holland for 3. It's up. No good. Rebounded there. Out of bounds off of number 11, Olivia McCabe, as we've reached our media timeout here with 4:42. 76-57, the lead for California. As our next upcoming broadcast won't be on Saturday because it'll be a non-conference game against Davis and Elkins. And February 10th will be our next game, Slippery Rock. We will be taking on a Slippery Rock. Right now they're taking on Edinburgh, and they're down 32-27 in the third quarter.
That's right, so that'll be a good game. And then we go on quite a road trip streak there, Anthony. We go to Seton Hill, Gannon, and Mercyhurst. So it's going to be quite a stretch of games for the Vulcans being on the road. And those Gannon and Mercyhurst games, those are going to be tough. That's back-to-back going all the way up to Erie.
Yeah, Those are long trips there, as you see a beautiful shot there by Paige Wright. But, you know, going up back-to-back games in Erie is tough. The Hammermill Center is tough, as well as Mercyhurst Gym is tough, as well as IUP lost in Mercyhurst Gym tonight.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But right now, of course, the Vulcans have a little bit of business to take care of. 4:42 left. You see these highlights. The Vulcans have, as per usual, taking control in the second half. There's those wide open looks for Emily Suckling for three. Sierra Barrett, unbelievable how much space she had to go ahead and take that 2-point shot. And with as good of a lead as they have right now, the Vulcans just got to play solid, just lock down. Don't give away the ball too often. Make your shots if you got them. And you pretty much got to hold on to this lead and can take this home and take first place in the PSAC West.
And huge coming into the end here of the season. Only got a handful of games left as Morgan Jennings passes it over to Paige Wright. And the first place team does get home court advantage in the PSAC. As now Mickey Glenn with it. Glenn, there's going to be a foul called here on number 14, Anna Holland.
Yeah, that foul was away from the ball too, as you saw Mickey Glenn dribbling around that play right there, going straight towards the basket. So that'll just cause an inbounds here. That's actually only the first team foul too for UPJ in this quarter.
Now Glenn over to Jennings. Jennings up for 2 points, no good. A little too strong there, but nice moves by Morgan Jennings. As now Rizzo for three, no good. Out of bounds off of Corcoran, just off the backhand. Now Jasmine Harper gonna sub in for McCabe.
UPJ just doing what they can to try to chip away from this lead. A 3-point look right there for Rizzo. Didn't quite have her feet set, didn't quite have it synchronized up right there. She took that shot fairly quickly, but it's worth a shot at this point for UPJ.
Now Glenn taking it over the half-court line. Now Paige Wright inside of Morgan Jennings. Her shot is up, no good again, too strong. Rebounded by Jasmine Harper. Harper trying to take it up herself. That one tipped out by Morgan Jennings. Good job getting her hand in there to knock the ball out.
And Jasmine Harper trying to possibly go for a personal milestone in this game. I guess 20 points, try to get up into that range. But Coach Strom, as you see right there, just trying to hold her troops together this last 3:44 in the game to get on to a victory, hopefully, here tonight.
Dominique Smith now. Over to Olivia Rizzo. Stolen away by Sierra Barrett. Sierra Barrett's one-on-one. Loses control of the ball. Almost saved there. The ball was a little too quick for her.
And once again, our cameraman Ryan Kaufman getting in on the action right there. I'm pretty sure Sierra Barrett went right past him, trying to avoid him on that play.
Ryan Kaufman just on the short end of the stick is now Dominique Smith. Now Nicole Corcoran. That's going to be a blocking foul called here on Paige Wright. And this is going to be coming into your living room here. This is what it's like to be a cameraman. You see Sierra Barrett charging down the court, and look out there, trying to save that ball there. And Ryan trying to save the camera.
That's right, a lot of saving trying to go on right there, and good job by Ryan Kaufman to get out of the way.
And as Nicole Corcoran missed her first shot, and Jamie Tabon comes in. 3:25 on the clock. Now, little having to wipe up the court yet again today. Make sure there's no slippage happening.
It seems like that side of the court has been quite a concern for both players, and it is the closest side to the outside. It's been a rainy day. It's been a little bit warm, so the humidity might be affecting the court.
Talk
just
some
a
weather
little
to
bit.
us there, meteorologist.
I don't know if you'd call that weather, but I mean, the water could have an effect as far as how slippy the court is, especially with how warm and humid it's been. I'm not going to go into a big old lecture on condensation, but that's kind of why you might expect to see a little bit of that here on the court tonight.
As Nicole Corcoran's second shot is up and good. Sierra Barrett going to inbound to this little full court press action here for UPJ. Glenn trying to get across the court. The ball is going to get knocked out, but there's going to be a foul called here on number 24, Dominique Smith. So that's her first foul, team's second.
You haven't heard much about Dominique Smith tonight. She doesn't have any points. That's her first foul of the night. She's just been out there playing some solid defense for UPJ. We saw her guarding Mickey Glenn for the most part, and then we're going to get a timeout called right here.
Paige Wright called for a timeout because she couldn't find anywhere to go. So we're going to take a look at the standings one more time, and just to take a look at what the last couple weeks are going to mean for these last games. As you see, IUP will fall to 12-5 now. If California wins, they'll be 13-4, and they'll jump up in the first place. Gannon right now is up over Clarion, so they'll be 12-5 and tied for second with IUP.
Well, there's where you have to, especially moving forward. We saw the next games for the Vulcans. That's where it gets tough. Seton Hill, we talked about Gannon. They're right there in the standings as well. So tough games on the road for the Vulcans moving forward that they're going to have to take care of. And if they want to hold on, they may only have a one-game lead near the end of the season. You got to win. So those are big games.
Now Paige Wright, Suckling is wide open for 2 points. Good vision there by Paige Wright to see Suckling in there. As Suckling is now another member of the team to make the double-digit club, as that one is good, and one coming for Anna Holland. That is Suckling's foul, team fourth for California. That's Suckling's third foul.
And Anna Holland quietly also having a good game for UPJ tonight. She has 15 points. She's done fairly well from the field.
And that shot is up and good, so she makes it the three-point play. Subbing in now is Nicole Corkin. 5 players for California in double digits. Suckling, Mickey Glenn, Sierra Barrett, Shatara Parsons, and Paige Wright all have double digits here as UPJ is still going with the press. Shatara Parsons hands it off to Mickey Glenn. Mickey Glenn setting up her offense. Glenn hands it off to Suckling. Down low to Parsons, stolen away there by Taybon. Now Taybon with it is up, no good. Rebounded by Shatara Parsons. Hands it off to Mickey Glenn. Bad decision there as Taybon makes it count. As Shatara Parsons could have seen players streaking down the court. It might have been a different story. But now Mickey Glenn with it now. And Glenn letting some time expire.
Hey, you might as well at this point, down to 2 minutes left in the game, still hold a decent lead, but you don't want to let UPJ back in it.
Sporio almost lost control of the ball, but Shatara Parsons with it up, no good. Rebounded there by Sierra Barrett, but she's not going to be able to maintain control. This is going to be UPJ ball.
Yeah, that was a tough play right there. You waste down the shot clock, and you are going to have to hurry up your shots, which leads to some broken plays, if you will. But good job by the Vulcans milking that clock down under 2 minutes left in the game.
As UPJ's Laurel Obarta will be inbounding it over to number 14, Anna Holland. Holland goes right through Emily Suckling. Her shot just rims out. And there's going to be a jump ball with Jasmine Harper and Mickey Glenn. It's going to be California ball.
Yeah, Mickey Glenn had her hands on that ball as well, trying to get a possession of that. So the Vulcans catching a break. And now UPJ is going to run the full court press, try to pressure the Vulcans into a turnover.
Glenn deep to Suckling. It's up. And it's good for Emily Suckling. That's what happens when you do the full court press. Sometimes you leave someone wide open down the court, and Mickey Glenn looking like a quarterback throwing a ball down that far.
California loves the stretch pass, and they instituted that right there.
3-point shot there is up, no good. Rebounded by Taybon. As there's going to be a travel there, up down on Taybon. She jumped up just a little bit.
Now down to 124 in the game. California up by 17, and that up down pretty much favors California as they can now hold again for another long possession, hopefully, and really milk this clock down.
Now Abby Sporio going to be double teamed here as she gets out of it and goes to Mickey Glenn. So good job, Ivy Sporio, getting out of it without calling a timeout. 1:10 left. Glenn. 10 seconds to shoot. Glenn inside to Shatara Parsons. Her shot is up and good. What a move mid-flight to avoid Nicole Corcoran.
Just under a minute left in regulation. Tara Parsons doing a good job with those 4 fouls, making sure she doesn't foul out.
As Emily Suckling gets a foul called against her, that's going to be 2 shots now. So 2 shots for number 14. That is Anna Holland.
And I'll give UPJ a chance at the free throw stripe. And Glenn has a double-double tonight, by the way. Just noting this as we were looking at our stats here, and our radio announcers handed it over to us. And double-double in points and assists so far tonight. So talk about a great game, even on the stat sheet.
And second shot is up and good as UPJ going full court press. Mickey Glenn is the team leader in assists. Suckling at the three-point line goes to Mickey Glenn. Good sportsmanship move there, not to take a shot there, not only because you don't want to be up by a lot, but because you want to run out the clock as well. And Mickey Glenn, down low to Sierra Barrett. It's up and good for Sierra Barrett.
And now a 20-point lead for the Vulcans, all but seals it. Shot clock just a second under the game clock right here.
Download pass, it's going to be out of bounds off of Sierra Barrett. She tried to steal the ball away. California will be in sole possession of first place here at the end of this contest.
And that's something to be proud of, especially with how hard UPJ came out to start this game.
But nice shot there by Jamie Tabon. As Mickey Glenn is going to get fouled there by Dominique Smith.
That will be the team's 4th for UPJ, so that's only going to cause another inbound here for the Vulcans, and they just need to inbound it and pretty much get it up the court, up half court to seal the deal right here.
Now it'll be Sporio. They can hold for the last shot or no shot at all if they choose. And 10 seconds to go. Sporio, 5 seconds. She might want to take one shot as she's going to get tripped, but no call there. She wanted to get 2 points against her teammates there. As California is going to win it and get first place, 84-66. Damon, what did you like about this team and game so far today?
Well, part of me being a meteorologist using this term, but they weathered the storm here today. UPJ came out with a lot of energy, a lot of passion, and they had the lead coming into this half, but California, the second half team, doing their stuff, getting the turnovers, getting the points off turnovers, and using it effectively.
And yeah, they definitely did that. As they're going to win it 84-66. Their next game is going to be against Davis and Elkins here in the Convocation Center. And the next broadcast we will have is here at California on February 10th against Slippery Rock. And for Damon Madsen and the announcers for WCL, Zach Prosman and Danny Beck, for our entire CUTV crew, I'm Anthony D'Agostino. Until next time, have a great day, everyone.